Okay. Going live. All right. So we good? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. How's it going, Scottney? Knucklehead, if you're still here. And boom, post in Discord. Okay. Now I'm gonna drive over here. Where am I gonna want to park? That's the question. My goal is to start on the top. Good God. How's it going, Carl and Daisy? Lady Fluffy Dragon, how's it going? Oh my gosh. Okay. This one is so intimidating. It's going ARF. Oh. Yeah, what do you do? Kiba, get down from there. Kiba, get down. Immediately, like, as soon as I started getting ready to stream, Kiba's like jumping all over stuff and going all crazy. Let's go on Extra Crispy and Pony. And B. Pennington. The Market Sim. I was actually just playing that earlier before I started streaming. Burning through stuff so I can record it when I get done streaming. Well, after I gotta take care of stuff. Alright, just picking up all this. How's it going, Ghost? Yeah, the ship is insane on how big this is. This thing is super huge. Alright, can I just grapple my way up? Nope. What if I grapple onto here? Nope, that did not work like I'd hoped. I mean, I'm closer. What if I jump? No? Still not there? Oh, there we go. That worked. Alright, sweet. I want to go up here. Going 7? It'd be difficult as always, yeah. We're going to art event. That's what you said. Okay. No, 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 no. Oh my god, my brain immediately started panicking like I was about to fall off. So yeah, I want to try to at least get the top down on this today. Probably be working more on this weekend. Alright, need to call that out. Alright, so that one's on its way out. I'm assuming these are ones I'm gonna grab. Oh. Oh, this is a crane thing? Okay, never mind. I was wrong. That almost hit me. I felt like that just kind of went wee and didn't even get lifted up at all. We're just so high up here. Yeah, with so many big objects, I feel like this is definitely the section I want to take out first. Yeah, I feel like I mean, there's definitely going to be parts for sure. Parts for sure that are going to take its good time to get out of here. Right? I'll just start. Wait, what do you mean? Why did I not take this one? Huh? Okay. Well, now we at least have, we did get this thing like maxed out on speed, so it's like 300%, so the crane should be moving faster. Be nice, because I can get a lot of these out of here really quick. Alright. Go. There we go. Alright. Make your fear of heights. See, it's funny, this one doesn't bother me, because I know that I could fall from any height. The only reason it bothers me is because I don't want to have to climb back up again. That's the only thing about this that stresses me out a little bit. If I fall down, then I gotta climb back up, and I don't want to climb back up. It's so high up here. Okay, and this one's like nice and easy. We just go No more you. Actually, I could just do this. This is easier. Excuse me? How did that work? It's always worked before. There we go. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Okay. And this thing, do I just... Okay, I just literally left this out. So there's that stuff. That was the stuff that... It looks like it basically... The story they're trying to tell is that fella... Ooh, over. Part of me feels like that's probably one of the big things I should be focused on right now. Is turning off all the valves and power that's going to be running through here. Right, take out that. Okay. Need 30 cupboards, bar elements. Which other small little things? See, these I don't gotta worry about. They'll fall when they fall. Is there anything else up here that I need to worry about? That's all the stuff that's up top there. Don't know fully what's in this room here. Going on our van? Okay, so nothing in here. So that means this whole floor right here can be dropped. All that stuff over there and all the stuff on the other side too, but if I can take care of this floor, we can at least get it even, then it'll be a little bit less to do in the long run. Oh, I see power lines. Somewhere we got, there it is. Somewhere we got a power grid to turn off. Oh, man. Okay. No real easy way to get out the side of the ship. So, I'll just... Whoa. That's the ones I turned off, right? God, this freaks me out. I don't know how far things go. Okay, so we can go down another floor. The dead end. That's not great. Alright, I am already maxed out on weight. Pretty sure this is fine. Go. Go. Okay. Crouch jump. There we go. Alright. Going, William? Yeah, it's so high up. It's crazy. Oh god, it's freaking game. Even the game save just locks in place for a minute. This is such a huge ship. Like, I mean, there's always kind of a little bit of like a lockup. And this is out now too. There's always been kind of a lockup. The game save in this one, man, it just holds up. And it's just like, all right, snag. Yeah, it bounced. I think that was gonna make it at first. Okay, get all this stuff out of here. Stuff that fell down in here. I'm already carrying too much. How's it going, bedtime? I don't know why that humored me as much as it did. I'm just like, hello, bedtime. I'm like, huh. That's what I say every time I look at the clock at nighttime. And I'm like, oh, it's bedtime. And then I'm like, oh, I'm not tired. I'm gonna phrase that. I'm always tired. It's just a matter of, I know I'm not gonna sleep. Oh. Alright, just keep taking stuff down, I guess, and we'll just keep chucking it out. Too heavy? Is there anything in here that's not? Alright. Let's see if it's gonna be laggy real fast thanks to the truck. Well, it seems like it's more based on the objects in the map and how long the autosave takes. I still have more weight. Gotta fill up fast though. Yep. Grab that? Yes, I can. Okay. I don't know what the other things are. Copper, gem elements, beds, sofas, armchairs. Transmitter we already got. 300 kilograms of paper. Good lord. Yes, and filing cabinets. All right. And that's everything out of, I think that's everything off this floor, right? Random stuff here. See, that though concerns me. And if I'm done on this floor, I need to go down below to see what's next. Make sure I don't break too far down. See how far we can go. We can go all the way down to ship level. That'd be awesome, but I don't think so. I think the next floor is, yeah, next floor is probably where I'm gonna have to stop. All right. But yeah, we got more stuff. And those things are connected, so all this stuff is craneable. Selling the ship, fun. I don't like the open ocean. It'd be a nightmare. Imagine this ship would have a lot of people on it. Okay, so let's go down to the next floor. That's nice and easy. At least clear out a lot of this stuff. The lights out of here? I don't remember seeing these before. Okay, there's a sofa. I'm carrying too much. Right. Not a big fan of the open ocean yet. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm just not a big fan of open water. It's like falling off a boat when I was younger. Not probably do things that made me feel good about that. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give me my hammer for a second. Clearly there's a lot of doors I gotta break down. Go around and pop all the doors off. Oh, that's not great. Eh? Oh. Alright, well I guess this is an interesting place to do it at, considering I still have to break in the other rooms. Carrying too much. And this is why I wanted this. Break these down. There's no getting into this room? No, I can get in here. Alright. Only crashed where you had to restart the computer. That's no good. God. Alright. I need to turn the autosave on like less often if I can. Cause my god. Saves so much in that like bog down every time I'm just like, what's happening? Rivers and lakes, no problems, but open water, nope. Yeah, see, yeah, exactly. Rivers and, well, lakes, even lakes, I kind of, if I can't see the bottom of something, my brain starts to fill in things that aren't going to be there, really, but it imagines they are. Okay, see, that's what I thought would have happened on the other one. Normally the doors fall off. Most are afraid of the open ocean due to the accident. Can't I do polls? Yeah, I can do polls. I think so. I don't know. I haven't really had the reason to. I do polls on like the community part. Did you do the ship with the level 2 hammer? Oh my god, why would you do that to yourself? That sounds so painful. That sounds so painful. Good God, it would take forever. It would be so long. I mean, as is, it's like the saw and stuff. Oh man, it's so much longer here than a lot of the other places. Yeah, the ocean is a little bit more terrifying because of that. Just how big it is and how you get out there, you're kind of just doomed. All about what chat wants me to do? What do you mean? I got plans in mind. I know what I'm doing. This one we gotta start on the top and work our way down. Like it's just what's gonna have to be done. The way that this ship is, like we gotta work our way down. Get all this. This is full like living quarters and everything because there's so many people on this boat. You're a kid, you were told not to watch Jaws. See, Jaws never got to me. I don't know, something about, I almost said snakes. Something about sharks has never really been like a fear. See, this game covered a lot on TV. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Eva, what are you doing now, cat? Good God. I mean, this one, I will say this one, it takes a bit to get stuff done in this one. So I can see why. Oh, wait, that's a bed. Okay. Oh, that's right. I'm like, why is this like this over here? This is where that thing was laying down, but we already picked it all up. We got another sofa. Haven't even gone in this room yet. I mean, sharks can be harmless, yeah, but they also can still eat your leg. And eat you. All it takes is one little drop of blood and it's game over, man. See the crane pick up the bed. I thought it was part of the thing that had fallen down. I didn't realize it was a bed. That would have been hilarious. There we go. This is like a fancy bathroom compared to the others. Bird and getting a dog. I would love a dog, but I wouldn't do that to it. I wouldn't do that to a dog. Living in an apartment with a dog is, I don't know. I mean, obviously, just like me, I feel like I need to have a cat. I understand there's people that probably feel the same way about dogs, but I wouldn't want a dog in an apartment. Like I'll definitely try to get a dog when we actually have a house, but God only knows when that'll be. Hey, anything else? Any of these lights still hanging up that I didn't see? I think we're all good on that front. Alright, so let's get this out of here. Must be a Russian icebreaker. Yeah, see, that's why I figured like it would be. You'd have so much stuff. You out first. Okay, I gotta get to that thing up there. Oh. Apparently more stuff tipped over. Okay. So many big pieces on this ship. Once in a while, there's like this weird music that kind of goes, like, I don't even know. It only lasts for like a second, I hear. Favorite cat? Oh. I don't even know. I think Maine Coon is the one I was looking for, but there's a lot of cat breeds that are awesome. I'm just a big cat person. Big cats. Right there. That's no, that sucks. Yeah, exactly. Apartment is just, I don't know. It just feels, the dog doesn't have the room to run around. You know, I don't know. The cats, at least, they're just chilling most of the time. Kiva's just running around going right crazy right now. You gonna go lay down now? Now that I said that? I'm assuming these are broken in two. I think I've had these types of things before, just not as big. Yeah, the lifeboats we're gonna have to crane out, but I gotta saw the bottom parts first. Crane has a smiley face? Vermin and ragamuffins. Yeah, I like ragamuffins. I love the fluffiness of them. I think before we got Kiba, I was always keeping my eye out for pretty much anything that looked like Maine Coon or ragamuffin or Norwegian tree cat. Pretty sure Mushu and Dax were part Norwegian tree cat and part Siberian. Oh, and there's a bunch of stuff down here. All right. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to bring down everything that's above this point. So all these walls we got to take out. Oh, I should probably be doing the tops too. Everything above this point has been cleared. We bring it down to here. We'll have a big section, basically at least the top, brought down to at least the neutral point. Alright, all of this. I feel like the big drops in this game are gonna, in this ship, are going to be frame rate reducing for sure. Okay, get this little thing over here. With the gas lines and see. Thank you. That's right. I need to go down one more floor because I actually needed to see if there's gas lines down here. I'm pretty sure we got the gas line that we have that's happening up there. Ugh. Every time the game just locks up for a second, it freaks me out. I needed to see if there was a gas line down here, however. Where'd this come from? Hello? I have no idea where that came from. It's been when I was searching around through here before. Well, I'm just gonna toss it over there for now. Right. Oh, it's funny. Katniss never really used to be super talkative, but lately she's just been walking around yelling up a storm. And she, even her, she wasn't super active either. And lately she's been a lot more active. Been nice. It's like, hey, you're not being lazy as much as you used to be, Cat. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take some of that down for that to go. I don't want to get these big things out of here. Oh, wait, I don't need to take that. I just need to remove these. Alright, wow. It's like right in a bad place. Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay, well, I need to get in here anyways. I need to keep searching for any lines. I didn't see anything over there. So we need to go through here. Oh wait, this will work. I can come back here and get this. And still can't get that one. I just have to do it from up top. That's fine. Okay. I guess I could remove these while I'm here. Can you board the lifeboats? I don't know. That'd be kind of humorous. Right, and then you. Okay, so when I do get that uncovered, we can at least go right, or to pull that thing out of here. Alright, so I'm looking for... Wait, is this the area I just went through? No gas veins. No gas veins. Already broke this. Okay, we can go in here. What's this huge room here? What's this little... Oh, right there. Okay. Nothing back there. As long as there's no gas veins down here, I feel like we'll probably be fine. I think the one that I turned off upstairs is the one that I needed to worry about. Whee! But I'm also not sure. Even in here, there's more rooms. Even in here, there's more rooms. Okay. Locker rooms and such. Oh, and it just goes all the way around. Okay. So we're fine in here. And these are all rooms I've knocked into. It just connects to the same place, right? This is gonna be the one thing that gets me more than anything, is just getting lost inside the ship. Okay, and we're back over here. So this is all just this room. Alright, alright, alright. So we're gonna go, we should be fine down here. I don't think there's any explosive things. I think we're cool to break the entire thing up there down without any worries. Alright, let's break this up and I can call this out real fast. Oh, alright, it all came down, cool. Right there. Oh, and apparently this all fell down when I did that too. I didn't realize it was, okay. It's driving me nuts. Autosaves, do every 10 minutes, that's fine. I don't need every 5 minutes. Good God. The game didn't bog down every time. I don't think I care as much, but woof. Every single time it's just kind of like, nah, I'm gonna stop working for a second. Right? Yeah, there was the one that was like somewhere around here. But, I mean, I'm not taking this floor out yet. So it's fine. Focus on this first, mostly because this little section up there is blocking stuff. Okay. All you out. Just the only downside of this is all the freaking, there's so much rooms. So, I mean, so many walls. I know towards the front of the ship there was like a couple big sections further down. It'll be a little bit smoother, but man, this top section is gonna be interesting. Okay. Taking these out. What I need to do is I need to take this. I can't get the other side. I can't get this side from out there because it's out there. There we go. Alright, alright. Coming apart nice and easy like. I'm hoping I can get a big old giant collapse. At the same time, I'm also worried my computer's gonna cry. Did I even? Oh, it is. Okay. Like, is this even holding anything up, or did I need to do that? Yeah, basically after, like, that's one of the reasons also I want to start on the top, is because I think after we get rid of all the rooms and everything, those big rooms downstairs and on the sides will be a little bit quicker. Carrying too much. Oh, crap. This is the wrong side of the ship. This is where the door's at. You know what? Now the game's actually out. I didn't look. Maybe. There's other upgrades. I doubt it, but never actually looked, so I don't know. Can't say for sure. Insulation within the walls. Yeah, that's, I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you when it comes to this. I feel like there would be. Especially on, like, something called an icebreaker, where you're going to be in places that are going to be very cold. Alright, I'm already maxed out. Alright. Good lord. Oh, this stuff is just gonna fall down. It's gonna be awesome. Okay. I'm pretty sure the main thing holding that crane down are these things being pulled out is the stuff above it. So that should really help with clearing out that stuff down there too. Just go up and down the freaking hallways. Oh, you know what I should do is I should probably do this. Let that thing do its thing. Freaks me out every time it does it though, I'm not gonna lie. Every time I hear the little explosion, I'm like, oh god. Just hear that, and all of a sudden just one massive explosion, the whole thing goes. It's still going. That is such a long chain. Good god. Yeah, that doesn't make me feel good. Like, I know it's not gonna blow up, but it doesn't make me feel good. It's still going. Holy crap. It's coming back around. They have layers of spaces between layers to help maintain buoyancy. Interesting. Yeah, see, I'm not really. I can't say I'm very super knowledgeable on ships. Like what I know from ships would be the same thing that I know from cars mostly, which is from games. Actually, no, that's not true. Cars I at least know a little bit from real life. Ships I only know from games. Yeah, it's these things. I hit the gas line, so it would start emptying the gas out. So all you hear is the exploding of the gas veins. But it's fine. It's fine. It's just clearing what's gas is left in them, so they don't explode later. Hopefully. Hopefully being the key term there, because who knows. Gotta keep going around. This is gonna be a massive section when this falls. Holy crap, there is gonna be so much stuff. Love that. Love hearing lots of things blowing up when I'm knocking stuff down. It's like, yay, I'm knocking a lot of stuff down, or ooh, yay, something bad just happened. God, see, I'm up here with the birds. We're so high up that the birds are here. Oh, because I don't have the one in the corner. That sound like it hits so much. Like, I've hit a lot, and it's cool. And then I realized how little I've actually knocked down. There's still so much of this floor left. Can I toss it from here? Yeah, I can. Have a good night, William. Yeah, when I knock it all down, it's gonna be so laggy. Like, one of the theories I had why the ships are the size that they were originally was because of just how much it would lag, I would imagine, given giant ships. And yeah, I'm feeling like we're gonna probably experience that. I gotta take care of the insides. At least I'm kind of cleaning up as we're going, which is gonna make it at least a little nicer later on. This. I almost didn't stream today. My head feels like it's gonna explode, but my head always feels like it's gonna explode. I've had a migraine since I was 18, but today it's one of the more intense ones. I'm like, whatever reason, House Flipper is not doing great. I'm like, I'm gonna stream. I also really wanted to play this. And this game to be very, very, very satisfying. Give me all of this. Probably here. You see, we go into a meltdown. Ugh. Gotta get a drink. Good lord. All right. Bit off. There we go. God, there's still so much to do. But this is why it's nice to bring down floors. It's because it makes these so much easier to deal with. And I don't have to go break down all the floors above. Alright. All of you. I'm just thinking about that, the statement of somebody tried doing this with a level 2 hammer. Oh my god, you'd have to hit things so many times. Like, so many times. At least this is only like a 1 hit with the hammer. That's nice, because when we started, it was like 4 hits to break one node. Which, good god. It'd be so awful. Oh yeah, I like this one a lot. I like the first one, but I like this a lot better than the first one. Fully dismantling the ships is so satisfying. In the first one, there was multiple times where it's just like, man, I want to break more than I'm breaking. In this one, I feel like you break everything. Which is, whoa, hello. Fell on my head. Yeah, I was like, I'm not hearing the sound. I'm gonna pick you up. What is happening here? Oh. Alright. Okay. I was like, I'm missing somewhere because they won't let me knock them down. Alright, there we go. Yeah. What? One downside of breaking these as I'm going is I am afraid that I'm going to hit that one final wall and everything's going to collapse on my head and I'm not going to actually get to see the cool collapse. Get down all at once, your computer goes taking. But somebody said on like afterwards that there is mods apparently for this game. And I do remember somebody saying it'd be cool if there was a mod where you could just kind of push a button and the whole ship just blows up. And yeah, that would be pretty cool. But I do think that your computer would cry and just shut itself off. Like, I'm done. This is it. It's too much. It pushed me too far. I'm out. Okay. So we're almost done with this side. Yeah. Oh, I got a lot of the inside walls too. Good. No, it's too heavy? Alright. This one is more of a salvage ship than a ship scraper. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was exactly how I would say the first game was. Because the first game was more just scraping all the pieces off. This one is full on tearing the ship apart, which, like I said, I didn't really have a problem with the first one. Other than I did wish you could take it a lot more apart than you could, and now you can. And now I'm happy. Okay. Like there's still one on the other. No, it's letting me break it down. Going down the aisles. Alright. As long as the floor doesn't give it. Oh god, I thought I did something big. As long as the floor doesn't give out, we're fine. Floor gives out, that's where I'm gonna run into a problem. Also, I'm picking stuff up because I feel like it's gonna help on the overall long run of the ship loading and frame rate too. If there's just an insane amount of pieces laying around, I imagine with the weird physics of things, that could make things super awkward. That it? God, again, I just heard the big explosion. I was like, but there's still so much holding it. No, there's just more stuff falling down. Let's jump through all this. There was a ladder up here? Oh yeah, right there. Up all this stuff because it's in my way. Alright, I'm just gonna make sure I'm out here where I can actually throw it right. Okay, I wasn't sure if that one was going in or not. I don't know. I swear I don't remember ever crouch jumping through things like I do now. Feels so nice. I don't remember being able to do that. I feel like a lot of games don't let you crouch jump anymore. I love crouch jumping. It's so fun. Actually, it feels like, if anything, it's actually starting to pop up more. For like a long time, all these first-person shooters and everything, it's just like, remove the crouch jump. Oh, alright, one more. Right there. Still have that section right there, and that's probably where everything will collapse. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna save this last wall right here. I'm gonna leave this one. That'll probably be I'll try to make that the last one I take down. Because that way I can at least be on the outside, kind of like looking in a little bit, compared to breaking this down and the whole thing crumbles. Maybe we can actually see it crumble instead. Oh, already maxed out. The gun. New Goblin video did not do good. Yeah. Like it. posted in Discord. Basically, one of the reasons that I have to stop doing things, even if I'm enjoying it, doesn't matter, is because of exactly what's happened this week. Like, Winter Survival hadn't been doing very good, but I was like, I really enjoyed it, so I wanted to do another one. It bombed. Pretty bad. It was 10 out of 10, and it was 10 out of 10 by a good amount, which 10 out of 10 means it's like the worst video out of the past 10 videos. Then I did the Goblin video. 10 out of 10. Worse than Winter Survival. I'm like, well, frick. Which, that one, because it's turn-based. Turn-based doesn't do well on the channel for whatever reason. I kind of didn't... I had a feeling that one could do that. And then... I did yesterday, Rockstar Simulator. Which, again, I've been having a lot of fun with, but the last one was kind of... It really didn't do great. And it bombed. I'm like, okay. This is insane. I don't know what to do, honestly, when stuff like that happens. When everything I have doesn't do well, it's like I kind of lose a lot. Like, it is extremely disheartening, is what it is. Like, I kind of, like, I don't know what to do. And so, then the next one went up, and it bombed. And I'm like, Power Wash I knew was not going to do well because it's a long video. So that one I expected, but I just wanted to get it out. I was sick. I didn't have time to record. Still not over being sick, but what can you do? And because I was doing that so much though, House Flipper's video today, the House Flipper video, House Flipper always does well. Today's was like under half. It was, I think, 8 out of 10. Like, it was under half of what the one prior to this did. Like, it was on below average for even the normal things. That's what happens, though, if I continue things that don't do well. So that's why I have to stop things. That's why a lot of YouTubers do. They just stop doing a game because, unfortunately, even if you... doesn't matter how much you enjoy it, if you keep going on something that does well, or doesn't do well, then YouTube's algorithm's like, well, we're not going to recommend any of your content. Doesn't matter if it's something that people are maybe interested in or not. The previous ones didn't do well, so goodbye to all the others. It is obnoxious. Yeah, it's like Winter Survival, the Goblin game, Rockstar. They're pretty much, they're done. I just can't continue them, and I hate it. I have a lot of other games coming out, though. There's a new game coming out tomorrow. I think I have the gas station thing I think comes out, I can do on the 15th. There's another game on the 15th. Then I got a couple more games waiting for later this month. Like Lightyear Frontier is this month, and that's one where I'm like, I swear to God, if that does bad, I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna absolutely lose my mind, because that's one of the ones I've been looking forward to the most. That game was so cool. That one I could play with my son, too, because it's the multiplayer. Oh, and what really sucks is the fact that the people with notifications on weren't even getting notified at all for the past couple days about any videos. And it's because of just how bad those things do that even the notifications don't go out like they're supposed to. Which, to me, if you're turning the bell on something, you know, it should always give you that notification. That's craziness. Okay, so that should be the last of it. If I knock this down, I should take every single thing that's above me down. Oh, God. Yeah, and it's like, there's a lot of people that, I mean, there's obviously they get watched, but, so there's people that enjoy certain things, and it's just like, I hate having to stop if I'm really having fun, and if people, you know, 'cause I know some people do enjoy like certain things, even if they don't do well. And then, like, some people get upset because I have to stop things, and it's like, I'm sorry, I don't have a choice. I have to work with YouTube's algorithm. If I don't, like, I got bills to pay. I got medical stuff I gotta take care of. I got all kinds of crap. You know, like, I gotta work with YouTube's algorithm. It just is what it is, unfortunately. Yeah, the frames. That was probably the worst frames I've ever had in this game, and that wasn't even that much, really. Like, we've dropped ships that are bigger than that before, and it never did that, but it's because there's so much to this ship. At this point, your computer would blue screen. Blue screen, yeah. And curse you out. Yeah. Yeah, that one right there just made my computer cry. Yeah, I have the funny part is I got a business license, what, a year and a half ago? I haven't done anything with it. At the time, there was like, there was so much growth, so much happening on the channel. I was like, sweet. And then it just, like, all that just plummeted. And I was like, well. And then I also talked to somebody saying that the taxes is actually better unless you break over a certain number or whatever, not to just claim as your own. So now I just basically end up having to pay freaking like $60 every 6 months for like the, I don't even know what it's called. Basically to keep my business license, even though I don't use the business license. You heard the GPU from here. Explain all the small channels to some 200 subs. That one is just kind of like, I don't know. I mean, I see channels all the time where I recommend just a small little tiny video, like something that's only has like 10 views in a day. And just random channels. It's just YouTube. I will say, like, as far as the starting creators are very small channels. I feel like they are doing an okay job of at least kind of showing some of those off, which is cool. But I feel like I'm in like this middle ground where I'm not considered a small YouTuber anymore, because anything over like, I think it's like 10,000, 20,000 is not considered small. But I'm not a large YouTuber either. So I'm in this like weird gray window right now where I don't know. It's entirely based on stuff that I don't know. YouTube doesn't tell you. There's so much guesswork that goes into it. How's it going, Mentor Momos? I don't have my glasses on, so I'm like squinting, trying to read certain things. Taxes feel like the modern day scam. I see. I get the reason for taxes. I totally get the reason for it, but that doesn't change the fact that they suck. Medium rare YouTuber. Well, I think it's like I saw something. It was a couple years ago now, so I don't know how much has changed since. But basically, like 91% of YouTube channels are underneath. I think it's like 30,000 or something like that. Like it's a crazy number, but it was also several years ago, and I think it was maybe even before COVID and crap. So I don't know if stuff has changed at all since. Yeah, see, that's the thing that bothers me. Like, that's one of the things that I've seen, like, that I will say 100% should be changed and is constantly blocked every chance they can in Congress by, like, the fucking Republican people. I'm sorry. I'm getting that gets me, like, heated when I think about that. Because I've been watching that happen for 3 years now. They've been trying to make it so the tax actually, so the rich people can actually have to pay their fair share compared to, like I gotta pay 30% of taxes. All these, like, big conglomerates and everything, like Amazon and crap like that, they pay like 2%, and it's insane to me. I think that's so disgusting how much we have to pay. Like, the poorer you are, the worse it is. And it's all blocked by, like, one group right now. It's been blocked by one group for years. Ugh. Ugh. And the worst part is it's tax season. That's why that's on my mind so much right now. Currently waiting to get everything all together so we can actually get them done. Yeah, see, taxes are necessary. Like, I got kids in school and everything. Like, you know, there's got to be a way to pay for education and all that stuff. I totally get the reason for taxes. Oh, see, that's the thing. Is there are times where I have no problem speaking my mind about it, especially when, you know, it's coming up to this point. I have no problem with it. But like, I'll say something, but okay. We're not as high as we were. We can't touch the crane anymore. I feel like I've shrunk so much from where I was. I just happened to notice that. Because we could almost, like, touch the actual thing if it was over here. Can't do it anymore. It's too high up. Okay, and we'll do, there we go. My gosh. Sorry, I keep thinking I'm hearing somebody at my door. Like, it's happened like twice total, I think, that since we lived here, where somebody's tried coming in our door. And it's enough that it concerns me. Pretty sure my door's locked, but I'm not 100%. No, well, and see, I can understand it, but it's politics season right now. Like, it's election year, and it's gonna just be everywhere. Doesn't matter where you go. Right? My God, I can't. This one, I can't get it. It's in the floor. Oh, hey, now I can go down there and get stuff. Get these things out of here. Okay. Every time it does it, everything just stops functioning for a second. I do want autosave on in case something happens. This is such a massive ship that I am afraid that there could be a crash or a game freeze, and so I definitely want autosave on because I don't want to do it all again. Like, I'd turn it off if I wasn't afraid of that, but I've had that happen before. I don't want to do that. That sounds awful. No, I've mentioned it before. I've multiple times thought about doing a political channel. I've paid very close attention to politics on both sides and for years. So it's like, I've thought about it. What the heck is that? Oh, it's all the stuff that's the bottoms of the things I cut off that the crane took away. Why are those there, but not here? I don't understand. That's weird. Alright. Okay, am I mostly done clearing this section off? I just want to remove all the pieces. Less stuff for the game to have to load. UFO. It's the birds. We're just so high up. We're up at the birds level. 'Cause I was running around on this when I first went to this thing on the last stream, and just a bird flew through me, and it legitimately, like, I was like, what? What just happened? I was so confused for a second before I realized that we're up at the bird level. Seriously, like, what the frick is happening at my door? Gotta be like maybe the neighbor across. Like, one of the times we had to call the police because the person was, like, forcibly trying to make their way in our door. This is not sounding like that, but that was only last year, the end of last year. Drunk dumbass thinking it was the wrong apartment, or thinking it was the apartment downstairs. And then proceeded to tear out of here at ridiculous speed in their car, slamming into 2 cars in our parking lot as they took out. Yeah, that was an interesting day. Well, yeah, the round things those that were floating out there. That's where the there's like pieces, big pieces we had to have craned out. We're at, and for some reason the bottom parts that we sawed, because you can see the saw lines on them, are still there, but nothing else. It's very strange. Oh, I'm not worried. Somebody comes in, I got my defensive thing right here. Phone just went off, like, what the heck? We updated our privacy settings. Oh, I don't care, phone. Right. Can I pick these up? No, I'm gonna have to bring the whole thing down to get those ones because they're inside of stuff. Apparently this DLC was played with bugs. It has been? I haven't really, like, in comparison to the last DLC, I haven't really experienced much bugs. The last DLC, I had a lot of bugs. Last DLC, I had a whole lot of bugs. Warships? Oh my god. I mean, there was the ships that would just collapse entire sections for no apparent reason. That was a big one. But then there was also game crashes a few times and a few other things. So far, this one, that first ship, I can't really think of too much bugs other than that one floating section. That's also kind of why I wanted to take this one down the way I am from the top down. Because there was so much, there was the big floating section last time. The warships, there was a whole bunch of floating issues. I wanted to make sure we didn't have to deal with that in this one. Yeah. I mean, admittedly, that's basically what I got sitting right here too. I always have one within reach. Like, I haven't practiced at all in years. It's been a couple years. But I mean, I trained with a buddy who grew up in Japan when I got out of high school. I was 220 pounds when I got out of high school. I was 180 after that summer. Because it was just like all summer long, just training and trying to get in shape. Oh yeah, I mean I'm 40. I've been around the bush for a minute, man. Like yeah. That's one of the things I find funny too, is like I've been agoraphobic for years now, and I haven't really left my apartment for about 6 years, more than just brief periods. And like not really more than a day, other than like an ER visit here or there. And so, but before that, I mean, I was out and about all over the place. I've been to most of the U.S. I've been to Canada. I haven't been anywhere other than that country-wise, though. Like, I had all kinds of different jobs. I didn't start YouTube until I was in my 30s. No, I never went to Japan. A friend of mine grew up in Japan and came over like the last couple years of high school. And like when he basically spent an entire summer just training me on like Kendo? I think it's Kendo. It was Kendo, but it was also a different another style of swordmanship thing. I just don't remember what it was called anymore. It's been like 20 freaking years. But I mean, I still practiced for years. Like up until I basically had my lung collapse, which was kind of where a lot of stuff stopped. And my lung collapsed was one of the big stops to things, but it was also when my teeth got so bad I couldn't eat power bars anymore. And then I kind of stopped exercising then too. As much as I did. When my lung collapsed and they're like, you're just too skinny, and that's why. I'm like, okay, well, alright. Not good. I did it! It's all done. We got all this. I mean, obviously there's still stuff that's fallen down, but, and apparently right here that I missed. A couple old monitors that throw at anyone that goes in your house. Alright, so now we can get this stuff out of here. I'll clean this up and then chuck all of that. Man, something about being right here. The frames are just like, nah, I'm gonna run at 30. Yeah, actually my son is 16 now. He just turned 16. Dear God, insane. So technically he's allowed to be in videos now, in all reality too, I just realized. 16, so he's old enough he's allowed to be in videos. I don't have to be like, hey, it's the intern anymore. How's it going, Sahar? Oh my God, yeah, he's just it's just constant teenage angst. All this just constant oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, life is so hard. Oh my God, it's just like, Jesus Christ, kid. You got no fucking clue. Sorry. I've been playing a lot of Helldivers lately with Nim and everything, and I swear a lot. It's like my brain has not been, especially when I'm like I said, I'm still sick. My brain is not as good at the not swearing. YouTube streams though, to be honest, no stream has been age restricted because of swearing. So the streams I've noticed don't really matter as much. It's a different thing when it's a video. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of Helldivers lately. That game is so fun. There was a small part of me again that was today. I'm just like, I really want to play this game. I was like, I kind of want to play Helldivers, especially since I only have like an hour and a half-ish time today. So I mean, my goal was to get the top of the ship done, and we got the top of the ship done. So I'm pretty happy already. I actually thought that was gonna probably be the entire hour and a half, but no, we got all that done. I mean, we're still obviously up here. We ain't. Well, no. I mean, there's not much more. It's only those couple levels. All right, take all this out. I see another one of those in the floors, though, so that's not great. For the last 20 years. Bird kind of sounds like Captain America. What? I don't understand. Oh no, 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 no. I've told my son there's like, there's only like 2 things that I could ever just completely not forgive him for. One of which I can't even say the word for on YouTube. And actually, neither one of them I could say the words for on YouTube. Because there's 2 inexcusable things in my mind, and both of them are some of the most heinous acts a human could commit. It's the only thing I don't think I could ever forgive, but I mean, we've raised our children to be good people, so I don't expect that to ever be an actual thing. I can't put this away. It won't let me. I'm gonna have to throw this somewhere. Crap. I'm stuck. Playing League of Legends. Oh god, that's a game that I tried one time. I was like, nope, this isn't a game for me. Not at all. Not a game for me. I mean, to be honest, even murder isn't even on that list. Like, there could be a potential, like I could see situations where that happens, and it's like if it's pretty messed up if you do it in your planned way. But I mean, if something happens, like, you know, an accident or something like that, it'd be like, okay, yeah, still my kid, you know. But there's a couple things, like, you know, that I just inexcusable. Completely, I mean, murder is not inexcusable to me too, yes, but there's a couple of them, it's like, I don't know. I feel like there's a special place in hell for people to do that type of crap. Yeah. I mean, there's pretty much 2 specific things that I don't think there's any human that would deny are the most screwed up things you can do. Well, any human that is not a psychopath. Yeah, basically manslaughter. Like that's you know, that's generally most people don't plan on doing something like that. It's one thing if you're like, oh, I'm gonna plot and, you know, do something horrible to like someone. All right, that's pretty screwed up. But it's like, oh, there was an accident at work or something like that. Yeah. That sucks. And that happens to people. Yeah, yep, exactly. That's one of them. Like the hedgehog. Okay, you know what? Guess what? 3. I forgot about that one, Pony. That's a pretty big one. That's not one that's generally been too much across the world, though. Thankfully. Has happened, though. But thankfully, it has not been one that has happened too much. That's not really one I've thought about too much. I mean, no matter what, I'm always in the like mind of you know, there are consequences. That's one of the things that I've taught my kids forever. When I was, I've talked about before, when I was 18, somebody threw a glass bottle at my head and basically fractured my skull. Went to the doctor stitched up, didn't do an x-ray or anything like that, so they didn't know. And he just did it as a joke. He just thought it was gonna be funny. I just left school and I heard my name being called. I turned around, get smacked in the face with a glass bottle. Ripped open my face. Yeah, like I said, fractured my skull. And then years later, not even years later, it was about a year later, I started having severe migraines. Turns out it's basically skull didn't heal right. So I have scar tissue on the inside of my skull, which pushes pressure on my brain, causing like migraines to always be there, to never go away. But it's like, it's consequences. Everything has a consequence. So it's like, I've taught my kids, there are consequences to your actions. You need to always think about what you're doing and, you know, how it's going to affect other people around you. You may think something's a joke, but then you end up in the situation that I'm in, where the rest of your life, you just get to deal with pain. Yeah. So I made sure to instill that into my kids. Any video on winter? No, winter survival unfortunately is done after how bad it did. It did remarkably bad. It sucks. Yep, basically scar tissue just induces pressure in general and swelling and everything. And the thing that sucks about scar tissue never, that's not true. I guess scar tissue has a chance that it can kind of just not necessarily go away, but shrink over time. But scar tissue also has a chance to grow over time. So it's just fun to think about that may be my end one day. But what can you do? Life moves on, you know? What can you do? You just push through it. That's what I do with migraines, I just push through it. There are times where it is a little too much, but most of the time, I could push through. If I let my migraine stop me, I would literally never get anything done. Oh, I didn't like whatever sound that was. That was weird. Yeah, exactly. Trying to find like that's why I always try to stick to the positive things. I always try to see like, you know, the positive of an outcome type of thing if I can. Yeah, the problem is where it's at. Like, I mean, I guess it's been a few years since I've seen a doctor, but only like 3 or 4 maybe. Specifically about that, when I was getting a CT scan once every 6 months, I was getting an MRI once every year, and every time they told me it's just, there's nothing they can medically do that doesn't have a high chance of me ending in a vegetable. And I was just like, all right, well, then I'm just gonna deal with the pain. What can you do? You know, like, at that point, it's just deal with the pain or risk, you know, worse things happening. Yeah, exactly. Actions have consequences. That's something that I feel should always be instilled. Like, I met the guy that did it to me years later, and the amount of apologies that he gave me, and I was like, and it was like, I forgave him before he even was like starting to do all the apologies, but he's like, he said he had heard from, you know, mutual friends about what had happened, and it's like, so sorry about it. And I was like, I forgive you, you know, it sucks, it just is what it is. But being pissed off at somebody and like holding a grudge, that's not gonna solve anything. It's not gonna spread positivity or make anything better. Holding a grudge just, I don't know, keeps all that like negativity in you, and that's not good for you. That's not good for you at all. Is this not the side of my ship? This is the side of my truck, right? Am I just too far away? Broke a bone, never been shot. See, I've never broken a bone. I've had that fractured. I've fractured my toes, but other than that, that's all. Forgive your enemies, but never forget their name. Yeah. What? Sorry, the chat's moving fast. I'm squinting at stuff. Where I met my wife. So you get one too? I met my wife at the theater. I met her at my job that I was working at. We were both working at the theater. And what's funny too is when I first met my wife, I thought she was the biggest bitch of all time. I'm like, God damn, I hate working with her. It's awful. And then it's just one day I was in the elevator with her and she was crying and it made me feel super, I don't know, made me feel feelings. And just like, I just comforted her and just kind of went from there. Yeah, originally my wife was just, oh God, she was the supervisor. Well, the reason I ended up actually quitting the theater is because they would basically give me an ultimatum. It's like either one of you goes to a new theater or one of you quits. And I was just like, well, I hate this job, so I'll quit. Oh, my nose is already like, if you look at my nose, it's kind of crooked a little bit because when I was younger, I fractured my nose too. I didn't break it, but I fractured the cartilage or something and it healed back all kind of, got a weird bump on my nose from it. Thank you, CCB. Jeez, thank you, CCB, for the gifted 20. Very much appreciate it. Very much appreciate the support. Oh my God. See, God, I'm like sweating right now. Whenever I talk about like what happened to me, it just, it always, I don't know why it stresses me out, but it does. Mostly just because I just think about the migraine bullcrap. But what can you do again? It's just like when I'm like, my go-to has always been when I get stressed out or when I, you know, I would say almost even when I get like kind of start getting angry, I just start trying to laugh it off. And most of the time, I would say that has been a success. Though sometimes people misconstrue that. Like one of the few funerals I've been to, like one of my buddies was I kept just trying to laugh it off. People didn't like that. People thought that was insincere, and I'm like, well, this is just how I deal with it. Like, several of my other friends were there, and they totally got it because they were very similar to me and grew up together. But other people just thought I was being disrespectful, and I'm like, I'm not being disrespectful. It's just this is how I deal with stuff like this, you know. Yeah, and that's why I'm blind on my right-hand side. That is the cause. It's because it causes more pressure on my optic nerve or something. Is that a basketball court? It's a basketball court in here. That's cool. All right. People gotta stay entertained. Because, yeah, I did, because she's legit at the time. I mean, we laugh about it all the time. About how it's like, she even says, yeah, I was totally like that when she was at the theater. Like, yeah, and just... Like, the theater was definitely a good experience for that reason alone. Just the fact that I met my wife there. Bone oh God, I've heard that some of the most pain is a bone infection. But see, it's not complete blindness, luckily. Like, I still see shapes and shadows, movement. So it's like, which, I mean, Rockstar is a perfect example of the frustration I have with that, though. Is because stuff will pop up while I was doing stuff when I'm playing that game. On the right-hand side, and so I'd suddenly see some shadow change and movement, and it would distract me, and I'm like, well, crap. Oh, God. You were 7 when that sucks. See, I was at least like think about 20 when it started getting to that point where I started having actual vision issues. And it's weird because there are these rare moments where I can see fully. It's super, super rare. It's been a while since it happened. But every once in a while, like, I don't know what it is, what exactly it is fully that causes it, but my eye just kind of opens up, which is very disorienting and makes me kind of almost throw up because of the double vision I have for a brief period. And it never lasts more than, I think the longest it's ever lasted was a day. I had like one full day or something where I'd just be like, oh my god, I can see out of both my eyes, this is amazing, and then by the next day it's gone. Back to just the blur. The Rockstar Sim. Well, I've had to adjust to it. It's like depth perception is probably my worst issue when it comes to seeing out of my right eye. That's the worst issue, is depth perception. I think it's one of the reasons why I have such a hard time driving a car, and I haven't driven a car in years, is because my depth perception is so bad. It freaks me out. Okay. I want to start pulling out some more of these big things up top. Yeah, I don't think I ever did Borderlands on the channel, but I've played all the Borderlands. And Borderlands 3, no. I think I got it, but then I never played it. I never got it while I was like doing videos or anything though. Or I got it much after I was doing videos and the game had been out. By YouTube standards, was technically ancient by that point. I actually got offered a game today that I don't know if I want to accept, which was... I think it was like Alaskan Truckers. It's something that came out at the end of last year, I think. And that one, it's like, see, even stuff that came out last year by YouTube standards, unless it's early access, basically there's pretty much no interest as soon as if I try to do them. But I don't know on that one. Alright, well, I'm just gonna chuck it over there. Eventually I can go get it. Here we go. Oof. Yeah, that's no bueno. See, I got hit in the head with that thing, the glass bottle, when I was a kid. Like, I was 18, and I walked home from school, and I just basically walked home from school after it happened. Just kind of put a shirt up to my face and just kind of walked home. Really weird, because everything was red, because blood had gone over my eyes, so it's like all I saw was just red as I was walking the entire time. And not like anger. All I see is red. Like, literally all I saw was everything was just red. I think you just have to find a niche. Like mine is just I just generally just try to stick to my favorite ones, which is survival and Sims. Like, you'll probably almost never really see too much of, like, you never see a PvP thing on the channel here, that's for sure. That is not my style. Which is funny, because originally, I played Halo for years. I was tournament ready on Halo. Now it's like, yeah, I don't know. For me, it's PvP. The reason I don't do that is I don't have the time to get good, as people would say. I just don't care enough to. Helldivers 2 has been the first game I've really played where I haven't done videos on in quite some time, and I may still do a video at some point of just funny moments or something. Well, yeah, I did look at the reviews this morning because they offered a key this morning, and like I say, like if I'm accepting a key, it's something that I want to I'll at least think about trying. You know, and it says I requested it. I don't remember requesting it because it's like a 33% chance I would cover it. Because they always ask like, what's the percentage chance that you're gonna cover this game when you request something on one of the sites I go to, the main site I go to. And I'll only ever 100% something if it's a game like Enshrouded, for instance. That was one where I was like 100%. I will 100% cover this game. If it's something like that game, I mean, I could see that being 33%. Maybe I'll cover it. It all depends on how it runs and how I enjoy it. Because I won't ever cover a game if I don't enjoy it. Because that's just going to be a bad video, make the game look bad if it's something that I just personally don't enjoy because it's not for me, you know? Like, I'm not the audience that they're aiming towards. Because I know that's how a lot of games are, is I'm just not the audience that they're aiming towards. This month, Lightyear Frontier comes out, I think, on the 19th. Trying to remember everything. High Waters comes out tomorrow. I don't, it's funny because I mean, I have a list, but I don't remember. My brain says no right now. Okay, armchair, sofa. I still need beds. I need 5,500. We're actually almost done on the copper right now. Okay, I got another bed too. Grab another bed, alright. Right there. Yeah. Lightyear Frontier, as soon as I'm allowed to, I will be covering that one. High Water, I'll be covering that one tomorrow. Which that one, I didn't realize is turn-based, but I mean, it's not a downside to me. I like turn-based games. Turn-based games just don't do as well generally. Like, I had no idea it was turn-based though. It's been on my wish list since they first announced the game. And then I watched the trailer and I was like, oh yeah, it's clearly turn-based. I don't know how I never saw this. That was the funniest part. I mean, even in the description of the game, it says turn-based. I don't know how I never saw that. Is that the game I'm thinking? Maybe it may not even be that game. I don't know. I'm gonna do Yard Sale Simulator again. That one I just tend to keep further apart. Because I think that game's really cool. I like the factor that it's all unique, and I also thought it was, like, I thought it was really cool. They put a grill in the game called Grill Master. I thought that was awesome. Like, it's the first time that's ever happened, and I thought that was like, I don't know, it made me feel really cool. Like yes, I don't even know. I just felt it was cool. But yeah, that one I tend to just, I don't know. It keeps getting pushed to the side, because there's so many other things that I had. Go and rescue Scurrion. The ship is, huge. The ship is gigantic. We've taken down the very tippity top. That's done at least. God, there's so many lights. Okay, so far, honestly, I don't think there's even anything on this floor, so I could drop this entire thing down past this floor. Oh, no. Oh, it didn't go in. Oh, it did. Yay. Oh, it must have bounced. I was listening for the sound, and then I didn't hear it, and I was like, oh. It would have happened by there if it would have gone straight in. Man, I keep seeing these walls, and I'm like, oh, I need to scrub that. Wait, that's not this game. I don't like the yellow bins. The yellow bins have caused me grief in the past. So I don't like tossing stuff in there. Plus, it really only holds such a small amount inside those. Can I not get in this room? Oh, sorry, Keep. I don't have the blanket on my legs. It's too warm right now. Can't sit on my lap. I'm sorry. No, don't try jumping up here, kitty. Please. Oh boy, I know, but I don't want you on my lap right now. I gotta have a blanket on, so if he jumps up my legs, I'm just gonna get clawed. Get clawed to crap, and I don't want that. Yes, okay, don't. I don't know. I don't understand this new thing he does. He like tries to like put his paw on my like mouth. Ugh. Ugh. Get woken up by him. Just put his paw like right on my mouth, and I just wake up and I'm like, why are you doing this? Ugh. Know where the paw's been. I know where it's been. It's been a kitty litter. Gross. Just go wash my face off every time. But his new thing too. I don't know why he started doing that. 10K of explosions. I mean, I could use a. I should look at the contracts. See how much the contracts give us. I can use a couple thousand on explosives at some point for sure. When it comes to removing the sides of the ship, that's definitely where I'll be using explosives because it just makes it easier. I don't have to saw anything then. Cat would always try to lick your forehead. And yo, God no, I could never do that. Yeah, no, that's something that I'm completely against, is declawing your cat. Like there is situations I have seen that people have, where that is something that just needs to be done. The cat has a medical problem, it has to be done. I get that, but it's like to just do it because you don't want them to scratch your stuff. Like our couch is already destroyed at this point because of them. Oh well. I want a new couch anyways. I've been sleeping on this thing for 3 years. It's so uncomfortable at this point. So I don't really care. It's just if we get a new, it's one of the reasons I haven't got a new couch. Because A, they're expensive. Holy crap, our couch is expensive. But also because I want to really trying to get them to start using the scratching things. Ew. Yeah. Ew, that would be awful. I read that like 8 times. I'm like, thermonuclear cat wants to cuddle? Like, what? And then it hit me. Oh, yes. Yes, the super fireball. Yep, 100%. Now it all makes sense. I 100% agree. Because he is so warm. Like, Katniss, she's not like it. But she's also not super furry. Kiba is super furry, and he is just a super freaking hot fireball all the damn time. All the time. Cats keep themselves pretty clean, yeah. I mean, a lot of times cats aren't, like, a lot of cats aren't really outdoor cats. And so, like, if you have an indoor cat, the cat is generally a lot cleaner than, you know, some dogs, for instance. But at the same time, I think, like, dogs' mouths have, like, some sort of germ in them that makes it so that it kills off a lot of bacteria or whatever. Cats, I don't think, have that as much. I remember, it's been a long time since I like... since I studied any of that stuff. Yeah, and yeah. There the vet I go to, it actually says like they will not declaw any animal. Like they will not they will not do it unless it is for medical emergency reasons. I know that there was one reason I heard once a long time ago, which is basically like some cats can have seizures and stuff, and they do it then for their own safety. But that's like really the only medical reason I've heard, other than I think there was one other thing where like the claws can get stuck, basically not be able to retract, and it's like happens to older cats. I think this is what happened to Mushu, in fact, but we never got him declawed. Because by the time that happened, he wasn't around much longer. That was like the last month that he was alive. And there we go. Well, and that's the thing, is it's like, it's not just like nails, like you pulling the nails off. It'd be like pulling bone out almost, because that's basically like part of their structure. Just, yeah. Ugh. Oh crap. Oh crap. Okay, I had to end it here. We got a bunch of this done. I'm happy with how much we got done. I didn't realize it's been well over an hour and a half. I was supposed to go do something like 15 minutes ago. It's fine. It's fine. Not like super important or anything. It's kind of a little bit, maybe. But yeah, we got rid of the top place, and we definitely worked our way down. A lot of the big pieces are gone from here too. So, I mean, I feel like we've done a bunch compared to where this thing was. Still have an insane amount of stuff to do on this. Like, there's so much stuff to do on this, but definitely made a dent, at least. Why does it sound like there's something walking behind me when I'm moving? Weird. But yeah, I'm going to stream again on Saturday, probably this, and probably also Sunday too. But let's say tomato for a second. When I'm down here, my frames are like 25. I don't know why it's so bad, but I guess because I'm looking at all the objects in front of me. The other dumpster is kind of like another place to throw stuff, and then we can call in the other thing to do it. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly pick these things up. And yeah, thank you all for joining the stream today, though. I will see you in the next one.